Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we're looking at here is a chart of the market. This is the mini S&P 500 futures contract, front month in nature, looking at the last print of 11/19/75. We'll call it 11/20 on this Friday, the 17th day of September 2010. Been kind of a choppy session, as you can see. We had this impressive surge to the upside in the early session and just a simple waterfall decline to retest the trend from the high side. But as you can see in looking at our intraday dynamics, these are our proprietary indicators that we use to kind of gauge where the market is likely to go. As you can see by these indications, it's just really all over the place. So the best thing to do today, in fact, we're not even going to have a free ES day trade today in today's video because the choppiness is just simply too prevalent. But as you can see, nevertheless, some quick analysis shows that we have held the trend. We bounced a little bit, retraced simply this waterfall decline, this cascade decline aforementioned, and now we're just kind of chopping around the trend. But as you can see, we're full all-out bullishness on this early session, full all-out bearishness following, and as you can see, looking back at a bit of history, generally you get kind of a congruent nature, congruent perspective of the market from our indications. But again, it's just been simply whippy as the market, the S&P bumps up against pretty strong resistance. We'll look at a daily chart in a second. But as you can see, full all-out bearishness was the case yesterday on Thursday, but the market swoons to the upside late in the day. If we scroll back over a little bit more, we see again full all-out bearishness, but again just a close near the upper echelons of the day. Of course, that was Wednesday. Again, kind of the case. Pretty strong bullishness on Monday, but as you can see, certainly diverging bearishness on the early session of the day prior. But again, just these huge moves up as players really anticipate the switch to bullishness, which, of course, on an official market timing basis, our OMT, we actually didn't switch to bullish and are kind of waiting it out given the rather impressive aforementioned resistance that we'll look at in a second again on the daily chart. But players are still trying to put money to work in case we do actually break above that level. But that's a quick look at the intraday. Again, no real trade today on the market. The best thing to do today, again, is to just simply keep it close to the vest. There we're looking at the EVO. This, of course, is a very impressive integral component of the MSAU DT, all of our MSA portfolios, and of course as well as our ultimate portfolios. But as you can see, again, with a long trade today, a nice comfortable move higher, kind of staying out of the chop and putting up another very impressive long setup just a few days ago. So another impressive buy there for the EVO. But actually what we're looking for is the daily chart. Actually, here's the MRSEM, again, an integral component. In fact, the only swing component of the Ultimate MSA portfolio. And you can of course, get this in fixed fractal compounding as well in the Ultimate MSA portfolio. This is not the Ultimate MSA DT. In fact, this is another $5,000 in margin, given the swing component of the portfolio. MSAU DT is actually $10,000 minimum required to recommended to get started, but the MSA which houses the swing, as you can see, look at the beautiful long setup we've got in the swing. 724.80 was the buy. 780 we'll call it in the EMD portfolio. We'll just take a quick glance at oh, there you go. Look at that beautiful, just breaking out to new highs. And this, of course, is why, if we can go back to the EVO, we'll put that up as well. This is why, look at that, breaking out to new highs, just essentially, and this of course factors in slippage and commission of, I believe, $15 a round turn, actually $20 a round turn. I'm sorry, $20 a round turn is factored in, deducted from these performances, and you're still making this incredible amount of money. That, of course, is the EVO, and of course that's why it's part of our ultimate portfolios, is that it's relative outperformance. And again, we have the MRSEM, as mentioned, the only swing component of the MSAU, the ultimate portfolios, the ultimate MSAs, and of course, again, breaking out, and actually this doesn't include this most recent winner that we've not yet booked of around we'll call it $6,000 per contract, just an astronomical level. But if we click we'll see that right there $68,000 has been the profit. But if we click over to detailed, we can see that it's actually 73 currently unrealized profits of $74,000, so about $6,000 just on the latest trade of the MRSE, as mentioned, integral component of the ultimate MSA. Not the DT, but we're actually looking for the daily chart. So here we go. Here's a daily look at a look at the daily chart of the S&P 500 market, and as you can see, the reason that we didn't go to officially bullish after having been neutral since 1098 on the market, on the S&P cash market, is this prevalent resistance right there. I mean, it's just really market resistance. It's essentially the fib band, the 518 or 50 to 618 band. 50 to 618 band of resistance. So really to go bullish right here just really wasn't in the best interests of anyone. Observing the breakout and buying a pullback is certainly going to be our method of attack on going to this. But of course, if we look over at the sentiment basis from a contrarian perspective, get a little bit of fear up in the equity per call value ratio. Still almost no fear in the VIX, suggesting pretty extreme complacency. And of course, we're in another short setup on the 11.4 after having just gotten stopped out. So really, again, the indications are that the market is going to go lower, essentially. Now, can the market go higher? Certainly. Price is the final arbiter, but the indications are that the market is going to go lower. We're at 11.15 now. We'll call it 11.20 as the resistance on the market. That's right where we stand on the S&P 500 futures. And of course, you see a boom, boom, boom. This would be a triple top. That could be pretty nasty as we go into a potential fall swoon in the market. And again, 1020 and lower will be in pretty short order if the market can't break above. But if we do break above, certainly we'll look to buy on a retrace and assume that that these indications have been worked through. But a lot of indications are suggesting the market will go lower, but that, of course, is in direct antithetical to what we're seeing here, which is full all-out full all-out trend following perspective bullishness, full all-out momentum bullishness, full all-out directional movement bullishness, and from a price technical perspective, obviously we have some horizontal resistance to deal with that we've mentioned about 4 times in this video. So 1125, we'll call it in the cash market, is really kind of a pivotal level. Could we get an outside shot to 1140 and then swoon lower? Of course, if we break above 1140, we'll see the dynamics and again look to buy a pullback on our official market timing. So, how have our portfolios been doing? I think that's all we wanted to cover there. We're going to go ahead and shoot over and look. Really, actually wanted to take the last minute and look at the portfolios that we've comprised. There, of course, is the Ultimate MSA DT on the home page, and you just merely have to refresh your browser, and you'll get some other. Well, generally, of course, there you go, Ultimate MSAF. Of course, that's compounding. If you have the F, you're able to compound, and there you can compound your gains. You can see that they can add up very quickly. But if you go to the Ultimate MSA portfolios, this should read simply Ultimate Portfolios, because not only do we have the Ultimate MSA portfolios, and there's the performances as of course, deducting slippage and commissions, as of, I believe, June or July, for the Ultimate MSA portfolios, have been very popular, very well received, simply because they are the best, the elite systems that all have been breaking out. We're really running out of time here. So definitely you want to take a look, certainly at this page, Ultimate MSA portfolios, and also scroll down. These are $10,000 and $15,000 portfolios. Here are new portfolios. Essentially, what we've done is, if you look at the Ultimate DT for example, we'll actually just open that in a new tab, and there you can read a bit about it. But essentially, it takes all 18, I believe, of our best performing day trade systems. The Ultimate S for swing. Takes, I think, 24, if I'm not, 24 day trades. I'm sorry, that should read 24 systems, total systems, including swings. And you can simply have, we're really out of time, taking a look at those. Very impressive have the updated results been on the portfolios, and you can actually subscribe to, if you buy 4 quarters or a year, you simply get half off. Enter promo code DOUBLE. Chat with the support team live if you have any questions. We'll see you next time.